Well, when you put it in that sense, that a kid, imagine a kid like, you know, yeah, because what are they going to think? They don't know. They just think, man, something's so wrong with me. I deserve to be killed, you know, or something. I don't know. Yeah,
it depends. And that's that point right there. Like you, like I said, like you can say what you want about the history, about, you know, Jewish people and Palestinian and the history and go, and you could be 100% accurate with that. You know what I'm saying? But tell that to a little kid who is 13, 12, 10 years old, seeing their entire home, just area, just destroyed. Can't find their parents, can't find family, can't find nothing, no friends, nothing to eat, nothing. Do you think they really care about what happened 100 years ago? Do you think they really care about the Balfour Declaration? Like, no, they don't. So when it comes to the Israel and Palestine conflict, war, genocide, just annihilation, whatever word you want to put in there, it feels like it's hard to explain to other people who don't understand or don't care or whatever the situation is. It almost feels like it's hard to explain to them why you care about the Palestinian people. And to be honest, like, you know, reading the history, trying to educate myself in regards to the history, it's informative. Trust me. You know, I get to understand a little bit more so I can have those deeper conversations. But at the end of it, I don't want to say you don't really need to, but the main concern is the innocent people at the end of the day. And you don't need to be a scholar. You don't need to be some just some over the top, like, expert on, you know, the Palestinian like, no, you just need a heart, you know, like that one thing that humans have: compassion, empathy. Like, everyone at some point of their life, they should be able to sympathize and empathize people who are helpless, hopeless, or even powerless, no control, losing family, and most important, which, like I said before, like, the one thing that keeps people's just heart into a situation is when kids are involved. Unfortunately, like, you know, if adults die, like, people are still sad, but like, nothing hits harder when, you know, and you've seen some pictures, and I've seen one, and I wish I could unsee it, but when you see kids die, and to me, kids is like, you know, 18 and younger, because I'm 37. So, you know, like, if you're kind of younger than me, you're a kid to me, you know? When you see individuals, kids like that, dying or even having to experience what's going on over there, it hurts me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, because growing up myself, I have some, you know, some history with some of those situations, and it's like, it hurt me, and what they're going through is a million times worse. So I could not imagine going through that as a kid, you know. And if you can tap into that, forget the history, forget who's in charge and who did what and who did this first and who did that last and who blah blah. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of the situation. It doesn't matter. If you can sympathize with the innocent people, you're going to be on the right side of the conversation, because that you can't lie about. You can't fabricate that. You can't politicize what your heart and your emotions is telling you. You can't do that. So this is Theo Von, and sorry with the borders, that's for copyright purposes. Theo Von, he brought on Dr. Gabor Matt. I don't know. But he brought him on. He's a like a psychiatrist, physician type of person, and they're having a conversation, and the Palestinian and Israel conflict is brought up, and you can say what you want about Theo Von. I have my opinions about him, especially when he had Donald Trump on. It's like, bro, what are you doing? But one thing that Theo does amazingly, and that's keeps it 100 with you. He's not trying to put up some show, some front of like who he wants you to think he is. He's going to be 100% honest with you. And that's what he does here. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Or if they're mistreated. Well, let's say a child is not seen or worse, is being hurt. Now, they can make two assumptions. One is these adults are stupid, they're incapable, they're incompetent. I'm all alone in the world. Or the child can believe there's something wrong with me, and maybe if I can work hard enough, I can fix it. Now, which belief do you think is more acceptable for the child?
The second one.
The second one. So then they develop this deep sense that there's something wrong with us. We just have to work hard enough or look good enough or something, and then maybe we can fix. So even that shame, which comes out from being cut off from, it comes from being cut off from human contact, the way we need it, has a kind of protective value.
Really?
Because it makes us at least think that there's something we can do.
It gives us hope in a weird way.
It gives us hope in a weird way, yeah. But but here's the thing. Children are narcissists, young children. When I say narcissists, I don't mean in the pathological sense. I mean in the sense they think it's all about them.
Right, and they don't have any other choice. They're all they know.
That's all they know. So if the parents are happy and connected, and there's an atmosphere of loving acceptance and so on, then the child thinks, hey, I must be pretty good. I must be okay.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, but if the parents are stressed, depressed, traumatized, racially challenged, economically challenged, or such terrible things as the children in Gaza are experiencing right now with the daily bombings and all this kind of stuff, what can they think? That there's something wrong with me.
Oh, imagine some kid over there in Gaza looking up and there's a bomb, they think, man, I'm so horrible, I deserve to be bombed.
Well, you know what? There was a study done of Gazan children.
Man, that's crazy. I hadn't thought about that. Like, really imagine that, though.
There was a study done of children in Palestine 21 years ago. And 95%, this is long before the current horrors. Long before October the 7th, long before the aftermath of October the 7th. 95% of those kids showed traumatic symptoms. High percentage wet their beds, like you and I did. They expressed aggression towards their parents. They had panic attacks, anxiety, fears. Can you imagine what's going to happen to that generation
years from now?
Years from now. I mean, it just breaks my heart every day when I think about it. And
for any kids,
I know a lot of my fellow Jews don't agree with me, but as a Jewish person, I'm not the only one who feels that way. It especially breaks my heart.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, when you put it in that sense, that imagine a kid like, because what are they going to think? They don't know. They just think, man, something's so wrong with me. I deserve to be killed, or something. I don't know. Yeah,
it depends. And that point right there, like you, like I said, like you can say what you want about the history, about Jewish people and Palestinian and the history and go, and you could be 100% accurate with that. You know what I'm saying? But tell that to a little kid who is 13, 12, 10 years old, seeing their entire home, just area, just destroyed. Can't find their parents, can't find family, can't find nothing, no friends, nothing to eat, nothing. do you think they really care about what happened 100 years ago? Do you think they really care about the Balfour Declaration? Like, no, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what is heartbreaking, is like, they are innocent, like literally by definition. Like, they have no care in the world about anything that adults are talking about. None of that, you know. And for someone as evil as Ben Shapiro to say, like, he's laughing, you know, like he's celebrating the fact that hundreds of thousands of innocent people are being killed, it saddens me, and more so upsets me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, sometimes I wish I could just shake the empathy inside someone, like just grab Ben Shapiro, like by his ears, and just shake him until he understands and puts himself in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes that's hard when you're just sitting on a bunch of money, you're living a life, you have nothing to worry about, you're making money, and you have your own kids, your own family, and life is good. It's probably harder to put yourself with people who don't have that, you know, and you know, that's unfortunately the disconnect right there, you know. So, you know, I you know, they go on, you know, and it's nothing like, you know, it sucks, you know, and it feels weird, you know, just knowing like the only thing you can do, or at least in my position, is like make content, you know, and just have a few hundred people watch it, say, you know, nice things in the comments. And, you know, we could talk politics all day. We can agree on this, disagree on that, and nothing will change in a sense. You know, Republicans don't care. Democrats pretend they care. Green Party is a whole nother story. Like, nothing can really change until people around the world can, like, just shut the hell up. Just shut up. Be quiet. Like, I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care your status. I don't care how much money you got. Just shut up and just for once do something right. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do one thing right, and then the next day you can continue being the asshole that you want to be, that makes you money. Go ahead, do that. But just do this, just one thing in your entire worthless trash life. Do this one thing that is right. That's it. You know, but you know, we here in America, we can't even agree that slavery actually happened in America. We can't agree that racism still exists in America. We don't even agree that Donald Trump lost an election. Like, there's still people thinking that the moon is made out of cheese and the earth is flat. Like, we can't just agree on simple, proven, factual, tangible things. So saving an entire group of people is like step 100. You know, level 100. We're stuck on stupid right now. You know, at least not me, you know, other folks. But, you know, maybe one day I'll become a billionaire, I don't know, and then just like do what I need to do to get things at least somewhat better. I don't know. But, you know, if you disagree with anything that I said in this video, join the Discord link down below. Let's continue this conversation, or let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. And like always, let's have that conversation.